Exactly. When was the last time we used word NEPA? Asiwaju was talking about NEPA when we are using power holdings. So you are telling me that this man is going to be driving us back just like Buhari did.
Do you want to make another one before you continue, sir? Have you started tweeting from WhatsApp?
No, I don't want to tweet from WhatsApp. I don't want. Mayogun, please don't start. Don't just tweet. Please don't tweet from WhatsApp. Please.
I will never. You know.
I was coming to that, so I just wanted to use that one as my final.
Now, go for it. Mm-hmm.
You see, let me now tell you, and he was standing there, and people are laughing. Look at this useless guy. I'm not talking about Pasuma. I'm talking about Arole, Woli Arole. And you knew everything that happened at Lekki Toll Gate. You are one of these people who are condemning the incident, and you even condemn Asiwaju Tinubu, and you had God to go to that ground to campaign for Asiwaju Tinubu. Guess what? They didn't even have any word to say. It was just saying, when I say Asiwaju, you say Ogo. When I say Asiwaju, you say Ogo. Is that a campaign?
It is.
Let me tell you another thing. When Peter Obi, because I listened to his interview with maybe Arise,
right?
You know, the way this man was talking, honestly, I give it to him. Maybe he doesn't have the capacity to carry out all those things I was talking about, but at least he gave us hope that Nigeria could still be.
That's one thing about
exactly.
He knows what he's talking about. That he's going to do it, or he has the capacity to do it, is a story for another day.
But at least he said something that okay, so we could do this, we could do that. And Asiwaju knows that there is no electricity in Nigeria, and he said that in any country there is no electricity, there won't be any business or progress. You know that, and you keep Nigeria in the darkness for this year. God will judge them.
Amen.
God will punish them. God will punish them from the least to the highest, including Buhari. Bubu. Bubu will suffer. Ní agbára Ọlọ́run, wọ́n ní àṣẹ nọ́bà ìrìnà fi ń jó àṣẹ òun lòun fi ń ràn. Gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n lọ́wọ́ nínú bí Nàìjíríà ò ṣe ní ìsinmi. Ní agbára Ọlọ́run, wọn ò ní nísinmi tìrantìran. Barrister sọ̀rọ̀ kan gbà tó wà láyé, ó ní gbogbo àwọn tó kó orílẹ̀-èdè wa jẹ, ẹlẹ́dàá tálíkà ní òbí wọn, ìṣẹ̀dá Nàìjíríà ló máa bá wọn ná. Wọn ò ní fi ara rí náà owó. Since when I was born, I've never heard that a Nigerian first lady lives abroad. This happened, this regime. First lady of Nigeria lives in Dubai.
Do you know that she's moving from Dubai from June? Aisha is going to move from Dubai to Turkey. She just bought some new properties in Turkey. You know, one thing she's doing as well, right? All the money they have stolen, they have managed to get their hands on. They are moving the money everywhere right now as they are winding down. Go for it.
Can you imagine? So, and this APC is now coming out again. You know, they have to be stolen. I mean, they have to be stoning them one by one. Anywhere they go for any campaign, because the APC has done nothing to Nigeria but total destruction. It's irredeemable. Nigeria has gone beyond redemption. There's nothing anybody can say or do to redeem it. Nigeria has to break. I don't care if Hausa wants to be Nigeria. They can be Nigeria for as much as they like. Nigeria is their property. They always say that politics is a game of number. So they can keep Nigeria. Let's keep our Yoruba nation and let's Biafra live in peace, not in pieces. Enough is enough. Mayegun, let me give others some chance to talk. I am very happy because I'm calling in for the first time. Apart from our parliament, people's parliament.
Participated in the parliament, so I'm like, okay.
Yeah, remember.
I know, thank you.
Yes. Okay. So I'm very happy that I have the opportunity to talk again tonight. Mayegun, you are doing well. God will bless you and bless your family and protect you.
Amen to that. You stay safe and yours too. You have a good night, sir.
I will.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So I have another caller on the line. Hello.
Hello, good evening, Mayegun. How are you doing?
I am very well. How are you too?
Thank you very much. This is Olowo Shoga from your family from Clubhouse.
Olowo Shoga, Olowo Shagba.
Olowo Shoga.
How are you?
I'm fine, Baba. Thank you. I just want to appreciate you for giving us the time on Sunday, for teaching us. We really appreciate. Thank you very much.
For having me too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Let me just go straight to the point, right? I ask myself questions when I see people saying election, right? I say if a general like Buhari could not solve the insecurity problem in the north, is it demented Tinubu that will go and take Tucano to the north and start killing them? Because I wonder if fellow Northerner could not do it. When OPC was doing their madness, it was Obasanjo that stood up and said, "You can't turn this country in my eye, never." He stood up and changed the whole thing. Now Buhari has been there for 7 years. Instead of doing something, they keep increasing by the day. So is it this demented man that is already peeping up and down that will go to the north?
He wants to inherit this now. He wants to inherit all of that and save the north.
That is what I'm saying. So I don't think we even need to talk too much. We'll just leave the rest for you to continue to do what you are doing. Nigeria is in autopilot, like we always say. It's just a matter of time, If banditry do not turn the country upside down, China will take control of it, and I will land it there. Thank you very much, Baba. Thank you.
You just mix insecurity with economic downturn without saying anything much. If the jihadists don't take over, China is waiting on the side. Economy, security, Nigeria is good, Baba. Stay safe too, Baba. Nice one.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's a very good one. I like people who love to play around with words, and they won't say much. You know what I mean? I like that. Hello there.
Hello, my good general.
Hello, Prince. Prince JJ man.
Yeah.
How are you?
Baba of the house. We hail. More bless you. I'm fine, are you?
I'm very well. Thanks for asking. So it's good to hear from you, by the way. Go for it.
It's a privilege to have you, my good general.
Thank you.
Honestly. We are very, very grateful to have somebody like you in this generation. What you are doing, you are really saving lives. Because what you are doing on this channel, what you are dishing out is slowing the pace of these guys. I tell you the truth. Because their aim is to unleash everything they have in this 2022. But everything they are doing is just backfiring. You understand? Now, I was meditating today. I now found out that you see now the kind that these people kidnap, is their nemesis. In fact, it's their time bomb in their hand. Now the kind that they kidnap. And I don't want to blame anybody for the kidnap of Nnamdi. Heaven permitted it. Because Nnamdi is an Ark of Covenant. When the Ark of Covenant was in the Philistines, there was a lot of destruction in the land of Philistia. Death every day. People were dying. As they pray for things to be okay, the more calamity is coming upon the land of Philistia. Until they beg Israelites, please come and carry this your ark. You understand? So now the Kano that they kidnap is they shot themselves on the foot, the Fulani, Janjaweed, Boko Haram that is running After Rock. Nigerian people do not know that the After Rock is Boko Haram, is being run by Boko Haram at this moment. Because that's why they are rehabilitating Boko Haram. And they are killing activists and those who are agitating for truth and justice. You understand? What they are doing shows completely to the whole world. The whole world is aware. America is aware. United Kingdom is aware.
That's right.
But this fight, you have to start the fight by yourself. Defend yourself, fight for yourself before outsider will come and help you. That's how it is all over. If you want to fight for your freedom, Nobody will come and start to fight it for you. So the Nigerian people, I'm happy. I saw Bakassi speaking the other day. Yeah. And he spoke like a man. But this have gone beyond comedy and love song. As of this moment, even their show is at stake because Boko Haram is all over the place because they are the one running show at Aso Rock. You understand? And for that reason, they are the one holding communication. They are the one running communication of Nigeria. Yeah. And they can operate from anywhere, from any angle. So this is beyond comedy. Anybody who is doing comedy now must know that our life is in danger. If you are singing a love song at this time, no, you have to suspend the love song and let us begin to speak to the truth to the power, yes, and rescue our people because our lives are in danger. Right. In conclusion, my good general, I'm going to sing the last verse of my song. I remember the prophecy of Prophet Nnamdi Kanu. It shall come to pass. Yes, sir. One Nigeria. God has spoken. President Jamala Messenger. We are going home. Biafra is going home. Ayala Mago Kududuwa is going home. Godabo. Janja we de do gra gra. Yeah, Jeremiah Gujarara, we are going home. Oduduwa is going home. Biafra is going home. No going back. No going back. Respect by my Gujarara. Oduduwa is going home. Janja we de do gra gra. We are going.
Bye, bye, bye. Janja, we are going on.
That's Prince JJ man. Hello there.
Hello, Baba. We are going to Bye, Baba.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. We are going to Beba Olu Buko for
Trust me.
Baba Mali to also me. You can fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool all the people all the time. Now we sing to life. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up.
Stand up for your right. Get up, stand
up, get up. Don't give up this fight. Yeah, why important too. Because there will be a time we will start to feel like, how to read me. If that's already why I achieve aim, right? Baba, see, this thing not going back on it anymore, Baba. I swear, what the fuck, so my phones were fucked up. Oh, my taton, what gave way? It's not going nowhere. Obviously, I want to
down man, a man that is down, or a man that is, pushed to the corner, is a dangerous man. Especially a man that has nothing to lose. When you push people to the point that they feel like, what thing we get to lose against self? What thing I won't lose against self? Nobody my life remain. Nobody only this life remain. So if I lose, be very, very afraid of people who are not afraid to lose their life. And if they push people to that point, even they themselves will run away. Trust me.
Yeah, because the situation right now is like, it's been, we've been on this thing, and they should realize it that since we are not giving up that fight, we really mean what we do. We are not joking with you guys. We are not joking. Because this thing, I don't want to talk about problems in Nigeria. We all already know it.
Tell me how you feel about our should I call it deviation? A little kind of a deviation, right? To publicity on what we have been talking about, not just talking. How do you feel?
Exactly. You see, Baba, on the low, I've been following everything. That's why I just stay off a little bit. I'm watching everything. Every guy, but them I'm die over me. The
But I just decided to just, lean back and follow through because I see a lot of people have great ideas and they are doing, and you are now implementing all those ideas. Exactly. You remember when we talked about that billboard of it? I never knew it could come so fast. Wow, I was like, wow. What's my good doing right there, though? Like, bro, Babago, I need some time. So all I need is the mic. I need AK-47, even though I need the electric. But I mean,
it I need go about low yet on la malo what side DT Bayabo again, Baba fire.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, when I saw those billboard, I was like, oh, the cross one correlate to one put one $1 move back. I want you to fucking like they are already fucked up, man. I want you people me more boy me more. It's just like survival of the fittest. And according to Adam Smith, in those days in economics, the richer are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer. We don't even have middle class anymore. And well, not to go to the problems, we all know it. I mean, I want to see Baba and Sheyi, to go down for Sheyi, come stop it. Can to increase pressure. If I want to say publicity, can't know much publicity to do. We are not giving up on this shit because 100% we will get there. We only get them and see. We are going home. You know about to sue me. Only you to cool or bend the large say by a year you go. Ever put me visa.
Clement, right? Gone are the days, right?
Yeah.
When you spend like 5 years, 10 years, 5 years abroad, right? You begin to start dreaming. You start dreaming of your childhood of man, about that, but about low last song. Call farm CB. If I have this and that, all of you will have brilliant ideas of investment and all of that, right? Now you spend 5 years, you spend 10 years, you spend 15 years abroad. You have the money. You are looking for where to invest it and improve. But now you are scared to put that back again. So that is not the future of Yoruba land. That is a destructive future that every Yoruba person should be concerned. And that is what and why we are not going to stop. Because that's what they put in our future.
Yeah, just think about this right now. When I first came to this country, we always go to the immigration office, like where you give your passports, they register you, they will know that you are staying in this country. Before you can now continue with your education and then nationalize. So after going through those processes almost like 20 years ago now, the woman will do all these things for me at that time. The woman now with the work for the office is now a pensioner. So now we met some time ago, we started talking like, Mrs. Kleber, what's going on? How you doing? And all stuff like that. He told me, she wondered why we the Yorubas. Also, Ola, Kunle, Bayo, oh my God, these people are Yorubas. Also, why is it like all you Yorubas, when you get here, within 5-10 years, you pick up, you become very, you go to school, you have big cars, you buy houses, you are always industrials and, very smart people. Because I deal with other nationalities, the Hausas, there's some couple of Hausas. Hausa is not only in Nigeria. The whole Africa, the Yoruba is only in Nigeria. The Yorubas who migrate to Togo and this thing, they are all either from one of our 6 states in Yoruba land. So now what she was trying to tell me was like, she have seen Gambians, she have seen Senegalese, they always remain in the same spot or in that same box. They are not achieving those. I say, Baba Mama, see, as a Yoruba, my natural mentality, which I was brought up with from my parents, which is peculiar to most Yorubas, is that education first. Yes. Once you have education, we claim it's power.
You can be anything in life. That's us.
You can be anything in life.
Like poor people, us, our poor parents will sell anything. They will have nothing because they believe that once my child is educated, well, my future is sealed. But that dream is gone now, Clement. You know that it's no longer there.
Yeah. Yorubas are not only in Nigeria, yes, but I mean, the most Yorubas you see around the world today came from those 6 standard Yoruba states, which they created. We have our own kingdom. Any Yoruba, any Adebayo, Adekunle, where you see anywhere, his ancestors came from either Osun, Odo, Lagos, these Yoruba states, Ogun State and stuff, or your state. So, I mean, I told that woman, see, mentality, àwọn ta ló mix àwọn Moi, àwọn Fúlàní, Haúsá, àwọn ló fọ̀ wá ọ̀. Tó di pé Yorùbá wá bẹ̀rẹ̀, omi ìlú mọ Yorùbá rí, kémi tó kúrò Nàìjíríà ọ̀ tó ń ṣolóṣù. Orí ẹ̀. Mi ìrómọ Yorùbá rí tó wá di pé everybody ló tramadol ọbẹ̀ tí wà fọ́tọ̀. Gbogbo ẹbí di everybody ti zẹ̀. Gbogbo nǹkan ò lọ dáadáa mọ́. Nothing is going on. Nothing. Everybody want biscuits, this thing. Even there is nothing making you laugh anymore in all their skits. It's all the same repetition of empathy. Kẹ́ni kò tẹ̀ jáde kó máa ṣe skits kó máa kí lórí Nigeria frustration. Bàbá ọlọ́run máa yẹ kí character rẹ̀. I greet everybody, Baba.
Thanks so much, again, you've let it out. Let everything out until we see again. Just have a good one, okay? Nice one, Baba. So that's Clem, our own regular fire blazer, Clement. So Victor, thank you so much, by the way, for your super chats, super sticker, right? Mayegun fundraising is a very important part of the struggle. People are already seeing results, I believe. Even me, I don't see results. But if I say, if you see what people are asking, people want all this publicity. This billboard of a thing, right, is about to cause some katakata. Because some people feel like we are being selective. Like we are just selecting places we prefer. No. Where we are choosing our strategic based on our resources, okay? We don't have that much money. To get one billboard out, to get it up and protect it for a month, the bill we have is 200,000 naira per one. So you know what I mean? To put 5 up is 1 million naira. To put 10 up is 2 million naira. So, and with the resources we have, we can't just, and even with a 20 billboard, right? I can tell you, it won't even cover enough other than just plant them here and there, okay? But we'll get there. We will get there. The response of the people and the support of the people will kind of take us there. I think I have a caller now. Hello there. Hello. Okay, I don't know what happened. I'll take another one then. Hello.
Hello, Mayegun. How are you?
I am very well. How are you, sir?
I'm okay, Mayegun.
Grand.
I'm happy for what you're doing.
Thank you.
I can't thank you enough for all you are doing for Yoruba nation.
Thank you.
It's been very nice to see somebody like you among us. And I will always pray that God bless you and continue to bless you and protect you and your family, both here and in Nigeria too. My concern is that people should continue contributing to this money, and you can spend it as best as you can, and God will guide you in the right path where the money should go. I see no reason for anybody to stop this momentum that you have now. We should continue, even if it's a struggle anyway.
Yeah. We
should not let anything stop us from attaining our goals. This is a way to attain our Yoruba nation. It's along the line, along the way of what we want to accomplish. And we should never relent. We should always do whatever we can to make sure this spirit, this movement is not stopped. And I can guarantee you, it's just a matter of time. This Buhari, the Janjaweed, the Fulani, they will get it. What they are digging for, they will get it. They can't stop us. They're just going to help us to get to where we're going. And if we Yoruba abroad or anywhere we are, we should always support this cause. This is a noble cause, an important thing to do for our people, because we can't coexist. We are not the same people. No. We're different from Fulani. No. We don't think alike. Our mentality is different totally. And we can't be subject to their nonsense because we don't see life in the same way like that. But with what we have, with this Yoruba spirit itself, it will vindicate us one day. We will overcome all this nonsense. And Nigeria will come to an end one day by the grace of God.
Thank you.
So, my brother, keep up the good work. May God keep on blessing you and protecting you.
Amen.
And give you more noble idea to take us to this promised land in a very little time. Have a blessed day.
God bless you too. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. You didn't tell us your name. I kind of love hearing that so that I will remember you too, sir.
Yeah, my name is Latif Kazim.
Latif Kazim. Pleasure meeting you, sir. You have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, yeah, bye-bye. So that's another caller. Nobody is my friend from London. Is a man I've actually met, and you need to see if you are somebody who is tracking patriotic people who believe so much in the cause that they will stand up and defend it and speak about it anywhere. Nobody is one of them. The revolutionist, nobody. So I hope I'm going to see you in London. Nobody. I'm going to be in London. You know that. I'm going to be in London this week. So I hope I'm going to see you in London this week. I would like to see your face again anyway, bro. And thank you for that, by the way. So I have another person on the line here. Hello, sir.
My General.
Yes, sir.
My General.
Yes, sir.
Olórí wáyé, olórí wájọ́ o, ìwọ la gbójúlé, ìwọ la fẹ̀yìntì.
Bless you, Baba. God bless you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Mo lára àwọn agitator tí ó jẹ́ bí ọ̀gá wa náà àwọn agitator gan mo àjọ sọ̀rọ̀ lénìí lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọ́n gbóṣùbà fún yín wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣàdúrà fún yín inú wọn dùn gan pẹ̀lú bí bọ́ọ̀dù yẹn gan seriously pé babala great awareness ni wọ́n dẹ̀ jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ wípé náà pé bó àwọn fẹ́ ṣèrànlọ́wọ́ pé bó lè owó sì lè dé ọ̀dọ̀ Báyégún wá ní pé kíní intervention Sunday Igboho tá a gbé kalẹ̀ yẹn pé inú ẹ̀ ní gbogbo wa fowó sí pé ẹni owó tó bá fẹ́ ṣe àtàwọn yẹn wọ́n ti fi bẹ̀. So tó bá dọ́là bàtọ́ kíní kọ́tẹ̀ yìí tó bá dọ́là àwa méjì táìmù tẹ́lá máa ráyè à lè jọ sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú wọn. So gbọ́dọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lẹ́jọ́ wà ó lè jẹ́ pé báyà fẹ́ ṣe dàrẹ́tọ̀ ẹni àwọn. So
èmi tí ẹ ń wò pé bóyá pé tí a bá dó bá ṣe coordinate èyí ló dáa ṣe get but èmi wò pé táwọn èèyàn wa bá fẹ́ ṣe individually gan sef they can do it ṣe get like èmi sì individually mo lè put up mo lè erect ẹyọ kan 200,000 síbì kan in my own area without having to ṣe get nsìn but like you said ó make sense tàbá bẹ̀ sí ní count numbers tó jáde látara wa so that àmọ́ kò okay ó ń spread but individually can do it too like you said that's all.
Abẹ́jẹ́ kó wà uniform pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tá a bá fẹ́ tá a gbà ẹ̀. So iṣẹ́ lọ sá so ààyè àgbèjì fún yín gan ọlọ́run máa fún yín ṣe. Ọlọ́run fún yín ní okun àti agbára.
Ọlá ní ti fẹ́ máa go up o ṣọ́wọ́n yẹn wá nífẹ̀ẹ́ expect ẹ̀.
Wọ́n gba fi wọ́n ò jẹ́ sí mi.
Mọ̀kọ́ tẹ́ni yẹn sọ fún mi sá ẹni pé àwọn tí fẹ́ yìí máa lọ ń rò pé kíní gbogbo nǹkan tó ń bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n máa sọ pé bóyá bíi 20 mà ní mo ní má ti dà wọ́n lóhùn ó ti yẹ I explain fún wọn wọ́n máa wọ kì í ṣiṣẹ́ tiẹ̀ nìyẹn wọ́n ní àpẹẹrẹ méjìlá ń kó bọ̀ wọ́n yẹn ń sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n kàn júwe bí 20 places lọ ní àwọn expect pa máa kó sí ṣé rò pé ẹyọ kọ̀ọ̀kan 10,000 naira ni 200,000 máa lẹ ẹgbẹ́ mo ní wọ́n máa wọ̀rì wọ́n ṣàkó yẹn lọ fún wọn náà àwa á fi kún later.
Wọ́n bẹ gbogbo fún wọn mo jẹ́ wọn pé méjì ni pé táwọn tó Ṣógbó Ìkìnnú sì bọ́ àti Iléṣà pé afẹ́kọ́ wọn mú lọ sọ́dà state náà pé mí pé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn jórírun la ṣe ní pé ká fi yẹn síbẹ̀ yẹn so wọ́n á lè mọ̀ pé ilé la fi ń kẹ̀sọ́ lóde ìdí nìyẹn.
Thank you, sir.
So, thank you,
sir, too. So, yeah, what happened there is that that is the one elder from the Yoruba Nation grassroots mobilization and the movement, anything you want to call them. These are the people we call the Majobajes. The Majobajes are those who are always going to be the contact point between different groups with different requests. You know what I mean? So their own is to make sure that all of that is coordinated and issues are addressed as they are important. Trust me, he's a very valuable person to this whole thing. He doesn't show face so much, but he's a very, very valuable person. Like you also have a Princess with us. These are a few other people who are behind the scene. They are adding their own suggestions, ideas, opinions, advices. Before I finally say, okay, yeah, maybe we'll do that then. Okay, that's what I'm going to do then. Then I will come out here and take responsibility for it. So if it flops, I will be responsible for it. But it seems to be working, and all of you are praising me, but you don't even know those behind the scene. So let's keep it coordinated that way. And it seems it is working. I will say, I have another caller. Hello there.
Hello, my ego. Good evening.
Hello, sir. Good evening. How are you?
Good evening to everyone in the house. And I don't want to say too much. And I just want people to imagine most of us have kids here. And because of the insecurity in our land, because of those foreigners who came, whom we don't have any affiliation with, who come into our land and make our land uninhabitable. We can't even take our children to our homeland to introduce them to our people, for them to know our culture. Yeah. Our children have got, our children's heritage have been, most of our children have lost their heritage because they can't go home again. You understand that? That's what we must think. That's what we must think. If we don't fight very hard now, our children will get lost. Our children will become children of no nation. And they will get lost in this Europe or wherever we are. And that is the most painful aspect of it. Before, people take their children back home and say, okay, let them go and see the culture of our land. Sometimes they ask them, sometimes they enroll them in schools. And in our country, before you know, they started speaking the languages and they know where their parents come from. And they will assimilate and you will bring them back here again. And they actually know whom they are. But most of us, this is gone. Our children are here. Most of us, sometimes they will say, teach your children how to speak your language. But even though when they speak the language, have they seen the culture? If they are not on the ground, if you don't take them on the ground so that they will be there for maybe school or be there for 6 months, 7 months every year, that is gone. It means that our children we are having here, they will become children that have no culture, children that because people have stolen it from us. That's what people should put in mind, and that is very painful. I'm telling you, my wife is an English. What happened is that we have been married for close to 20 years. I can't even take her home. I have 3 kids. I can't take them home because every time my wife will say, when are we going home? But whenever I travel, I look at the environment, I look at the insecurity. I said, is it this place I'm going to take my kids? Why won't you take my? And sometimes you see dead bodies on the street. I went home the other day. I was on the car. When I look at the window, I saw the army. They tied 3 human beings. Blood was gushing out from their head. And they threw them on the back of a jeep. I was thinking, if my wife and my children saw this, the kind of
trauma,
the trauma they will go through, they can even come back. Can even come back here and become mentally ill.
Of course, now they may need to see therapists because it would never leave their memory ever. Because they've never seen anything like that.
They can never, even when they can't die here, I know how my children and my wife feel. How about when they see their hood being tied up, bone broken, and those army was throw them into the back of a jeep.
What about the people that will surround and form the crowd, onlookers? indifferent onlookers. They are just there like,
it was on the petrol station. Nobody even cares to look at. Yeah, nobody cares to look at. And I said, I think if I was on this car, if my wife came with me or my children come with me, what would I tell them about this? You see, I had that fear of taking them back home. Every time my wife said, when are we going back to Nigeria? I said, we're going next year. I thought maybe sometime I look at it, yeah, I look at the TV, I think things may have improved. Then I went the next day and it gets worse. Every day I go, things get worse. And when you're driving on the road, sometimes when it rains, you can see people on the road, dragging, pushing cars in the mud, on the gully erosion, on the terrible road. I said, is this what I'm going to tell my children, my wife, that this is where I come from? So that
and they wanted to be a proud Nigerian, lying to himself,
pretending. Okay, what am I going to tell them? What am I going to tell them about the insecurity? Sometimes when you're going on the road, when you're walking on the road, one day I was going on the road, then I saw a dead body on the gutter. Then, for years, I've been in Europe for 25 years now. For years, such a thing, I don't know how to explain to myself. I'm in shock, but I was saying, how about if I take my children and my wife, we're walking on the street, then they see this. How am I going to explain that to them? People should understand this is a fight for our children, not for us. We must do everything to break away from these people. Sometimes people will tell you it's less unitary government. We don't need unitary government. We want total breakup because unitary government will bring another problem of itself. We want a total breakup so everybody will manage their own thieves, their own saints on their own region. Simple. We have lived for 60 years and there's no progress. So do you want to tell me another 60 years there will be progress? And, yeah, and it's not looking, and nothing is looking like it's going to be better. It's getting worse. 60 years of unity, we are not making progress. Why don't we try this unity and see what will happen? We have tried unity, and it's not working, and it seems like it's not going to work. And and it looks as if it's not going to work for another. It looks like it's not going to happen. So why don't we try this unity and see what is going to happen?
Another 60 years. So after 60 years, if everyone not do well, we can come together again and form Nigeria. Why not?
I don't really understand people. Sometimes they say one Nigeria. God created Nigeria. No, there's no God that created Nigeria.
Oh, God did not create any goddamn Nigeria. Nobody should tell God
put us together. What kind of God? What kind of God that put us together to put us in this kind of mess? That God must be a very wicked God.
A wicked God. They will just make you blaspheme against God, my brothers are. Yeah, they will make you blaspheme against God because you'll be asking critical questions and say, they say now God they give leader. God, they do this and that. She God will hate you in Nigeria. We give you one good person for 62 years. Baba, you need to question that.
Listen, guys.
It's not real.
Guys, this struggle, we must do everything we have for the sake of our children and unborn. Right. If you don't do it, we are in trouble.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mayego.
God bless you, sir. Thank you so much. I like people who actually go deeper when they just, you know what I mean? I love that. That's a very good one there. Your method too. Your method too. Your Mayegun like solid. Thank you very much for always, sir. That's kind of you. To everybody still watching, right? Especially on YouTube, you can still take your time to actually like that video just before you go, even if you have, even though we have a limited time to wrap up now, okay, or round up. So we've said a lot and people have prayed for Mayegun, appreciate Mayegun, said all that. But your offering is so important. That's to show that you were here. Trust me. We are going to be rounding up soon, by the way. So I have another caller. Oh, hello there.
Mayegu Baba.
Yes, sir.
Tuale.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alpha, Baba.
Original general, the original general.
It go be. Tell them.
Take a wallet.
I go peluke, Baba. Take a wallet. Oh, yeah.
Now your guy, Steven Jofo from Texas. Oh, my brother, me.
Thank you so much, Baba. How are you?
You know, it's so encouraging every day to see your exploits.
Thanks, man.
You know, I just formally I've lost confidence in everything. But ever since I started watching Mayegu General, I kind of got my hope rekindled because brother I just believe say now one day we'll just wake up. To the end of the world, Nigeria no go better. You know, but
that's a fact too. Trust me, but go on.
I tell you, because I know, you know, the other day, like yesterday, I was discussing with a friend of mine, and I was like, all these people that gather themselves and say they want to be president, look at Ojoko, look at the caliber of people coming out. Look at Yaya Bello.
Yeah.
Look at what's his name? He said he's the ovation publisher.
Yeah.
And I said, it becomes to a comic something. What do you sort out? Our Danny, so did you Baba Suwe at the are these people okay? Are these people okay? These people are not even, they're not, oh my God damn it. You know, watching Tinubu was talking of, I paid, Lagos State, I paid the WAEC. Lagos State, what have you done with the whole billions that Lagos State generates every month? What has Lagos State become with all those billions? When more, imagine an illiterate becoming a whole head of don't control our graduate, don't control our graduate our professor that they cannot. And Solomon is their father, is their leader.
Is their mentor.
He's there to decay, man. Forget about it. But if you don't understand, then forget about it.
If you don't get it, just forget about it.
Forget about it. It's all over.
You are.
It's so simple. It really pains me. No,
you get it? Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it.
You get it?
You know, brother, me. Terry, I beg. Let's infiltrate, just like you said. You know, when helicopter here, come and da, or leaflet. Let people know the rot that this country has become.
Yes.
That there is nothing, they are not doing anything evil by asking for secession. Because Nigeria expired 2014.
That's right.
And I have to ask you, Mayegu, who can travel with a passport that is expired? Is it possible?
One. And it is even a crime to travel with an expired passport. You'll be stopped.
So why are you? You know the painful part is that we have all these so-called stands. What but I want stand, I be standing the one where I want it.
Sand.
They cannot. You are living on an expired document. You are calling a country that the document has expired. And nobody is even coming about or even talk about it. Everybody, because they are part of the problem.
Yeah.
The judiciary is so-called stars and stars. No one wants stars. When they are part of the problem, they are victim from the legacies of this corruption.
Yes.
They are part of the problem. Because you cannot tell me that a country that has no genuine document is a country. And everybody is keeping quiet.
I mean, it's so strange that
which one of them can...
They are still using Abdul Salami's decree. 23 years, democracy, they are still using Abdul Salami's decree. Like it's 200 million, country of 200 million people. Baba,
I'm a professor. I'm a look at this shameless thief, shameless criminal. Because of what you did 5 million, 10 million. I believe
remember, if with the place where you go take notes, say Nigeria is a joke and a country where people live in denial. Now, professors for universities, they rig election for Agberos, certificate forgers, thieves, kidnappers, and all those criminals. Now university lecturers, they rig election, and then they falsify the figure. Yeah? Now, when the rogues come to power, they steal their salary, they steal their promotion, they steal their pension. Then university lecturer will start going on strike and say they are not taking care of us. This country, politicians are not taking. Who is fooling who? Eh?
Very seamless. Very seamless set of elites. Don't put on what I educated for wrong. Can you imagine? If we control billions of dollars revenue to die the last transportation sector. Left and right. And you people as professors over there want to saw the chairman of back. And it's not heading even the so-called Ministry of Transport. Oh my God!
It is what it is, Baba. It is what it is, Baba. Now, you see, now, person when they think deep, they'll say, Baba, you know it's not to think calm. Probably no they finish, because for those who they smart, if you see that they will say, Baba, no to think calm, no worry your head, no try to say you won't try figure it out, because Nigeria is it is what it is, my brother. Thank you so much for yours. That's what thank you. Go on.
Thank you. All right, bro.
Nice one, bro. Yeah, thank you so much, and you have a good one, okay? So this is where we're going to drop the whole conversation tonight. I wish we could continue, but talking about time, we would have to wrap it up now. Hopefully, if I come back here again, we'll have this kind of time again to, express ourselves and share up. I actually wish we could have our own People's Parliament tomorrow. Hopefully, maybe we could have it tomorrow. Or we could have it any time that we have the chance to do it. But as you are going to bed there tonight, remember that Ambode once said good night.
And the only way out for us is to continue. And the only way out for us is to continue to do that in the next 4 years. This particular aspirant, as you all know, you can go and check it, the records are there. This is somebody that has been arrested for spending fake American dollars in a nightclub in America. And he's been detained for months. And he knows that he has won mugshots for months before this whole thing was quenched. He's also known that he doesn't have the competence to do what he's being propelled to do. The records are there in Bagala General Hospital. This is somebody that has gone for rehabilitation before. We don't want to go too far. But
Ani esunraki Mayegun ti dé Mayegun ti dé Ọ̀jẹ̀lú esunraki Mayegun ti dé Ani esunraki Mayegun ti dé lórí Facebook Mayegun ti dé Ani esunraki Mayegun ti dé lórí YouTube Mayegun ti dé Ani esunraki Mayegun ti dé bọ́ba bá gbé wúrẹ́ Ani esunraki ijó ìgbádìyẹ Ani esunraki pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o Ani esunraki kí gómìnà kówó jẹ Ani esunraki ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá Ani esunraki aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o Ani esunraki òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú Ani esunraki ọ̀jẹ̀lú esunraki Ani esunraki. Mayegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú esunraki Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lé ibó níṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.